Hello and welcome to Pouches and More. Today let's prepare the super cute pouch which also looks like a teacup. So let's get started and check out the materials required to make this. We require one piece of main fabric, lining and fusible interfacing. It has adhesive on one side. All three of them measure 12 and 3/4 inches by 5 and 3/4 inches. One piece of main fabric 6 inches by 3 inches. A 14-inch long zip and one slider. So these are the materials required. The first thing that we'll do is fuse the main fabric along with the interfacing. So we'll place the adhesive side on the wrong side of the main fabric and iron them together. Once this is done, we are going to make some markings. So on the base, we are going to make a marking. We'll be leaving first marking. We'll be making at 2 and 3/4 inches. Then 1 1/4 inch, and the same we'll do from the other side also. So from the other side also we'll measure 2 and 3/4 inches and 1 1/4 inches. Now above this we'll make a marking of 1 inch. This is to prepare the box. So on both these markings we'll be making a 1 inch mark. This is to prepare the box and we're going to join this 1 inch mark. Now the same thing we'll do on the other side also, that is we're going to make a 1 inch mark and join all of them together so it becomes a box. Once our main fabric marking is done, we're going to cut this. The same marking we'll be doing on our lining fabric also. So for that we're just going to place it like so. We're going to align the base and do the marking on the base like this. Once the marking is done, we're going to cut this. So our marking is done. Now we'll cut the lining fabric also. So the main pattern is done. Now you place the main fabric right side facing up. The zip, remember the right side facing down. Align it on the top edge and clip them together. Now place the lining fabric right side facing down. Align it from the side as well as from the top and again clip it together with the fabric and zip. So right sides together, zip in between, make a straight stitch over here. Once the stitch is done, we need to make a top stitch. So for that we are just going to put both the fabrics on one side and we are going to finger press the stitch seam so that it becomes absolutely flat. We can also iron this. I won't be ironing it, I'll just be flattening it. And here we need to make a straight stitch over here. Our top stitch is done. Now out of the zipper tape we are going to remove one side of the zipper tape. We don't need this. So we're just going to remove it and keep it aside. Aligning both the fabrics from the side, we are going to now put the slider into this. We can also cut the extra zip and put it, or else after inserting the slider we can cut the extra zip. After inserting the slider or runner, we're just going to get it inside and we're going to separate both the fabrics and turn them over to the wrong side. So this is how we'll be doing it. Now align the side raw edges neatly. Push the zipper tape towards the lining fabric. Flatten it and align the raw edges. We need to make a stitch on this. So first we're just going to clip them together. Now before making a stitch over here, we are going to prepare the strap. So for that we are just going to fold the strap fabric in half. Get the raw edge to the center, again make a fold and make a stitch over here. It's a simple straight stitch. On the main fabric side, we are going to place the strap that we just prepared. So around 1/4 inch below the zip, we are going to place it like this, aligning the raw edges. Clip the first over here. Then we are just going to fold it like so So one fold over here and another fold the same way over here. Again align the raw edges just below and clip this also. It will be at a distance of around 2 to 2.5 inches. Here we need to make a stitch. So we need to stitch the side. This is the part we will be leaving open in the lining fabric. We don't have to stitch here. Rest we will be stitching all. After stitching, we are just going to flatten the raw edges like this. That is the seams. And we will do that for our lining fabric as well as our main fabric. And we are also going to turn it over and do the same for the other side. Now on the opposite side, that is the fold part, we need a center marking. So we're just going to fold it like this and make a center marking. This will be our center marking over here. And the same thing we'll do on our lining fabric also. Align the boxes neatly and finger press. This is our center mark on the lining fabric also. Now align the stitch seam and the center mark that we just did. This will be our base. So the center mark and the stitch seam, we are going to align it neatly and clip it. This will be our base. The same thing we'll have to do on our lining fabric side also. So on our lining fabric also we are going to be doing the same thing. This is the opening. Now just align the stitch seam and the center mark that we did. After clipping, make a straight stitch on both the sides. So our base is done. As we did for the side seam, we are going to flatten the base seam also after stitching. So now just flatten it on both the sides, that is the lining fabric as well as the main fabric. We are going to flatten the seams. Once seams are flat, we are going to complete the boxing. So for that we are just going to insert our finger from the opening that we left in the lining fabric, flatten the box that we did like this and clip it together. We'll have to make a stitch on this. Now the same thing we'll do on the other side as well as the lining fabric. So just insert your finger from the opening, flatten the box like this so the raw edges will be in a straight line and then clip it. Same thing we'll do on our lining fabric also. Now after clipping, we need to make a stitch on the lining fabric as well as the main fabric. Now from the opening, turn the entire pouch over to the right side. This is how the right side will be looking. Now the only thing left to be done is to stitch the opening in the lining fabric. So it will be a simple straight stitch that we will have to do. Our pouch is done and this is how it looks. Wasn't it a fun project? You could also put some candies in this and it would be a superb Christmas gifting option. If you like this project, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon right next to it because every time I upload a video, you get notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.